Imagine being 18 and your dad is Viper.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like you at that age, you understand like memes and stuff like that, and you just see your dad like Shigeru Miyamoto is my homie, like some shit.
Like this is the most insane personal life on Wikipedia. He believes he is the second coming of Christ. He suffered pneumonia as a result of wearing a contraption he calls the homist of death, or the THOD. Which is in fact small women's body wraps he wears constantly in order to quote unquote make small. Like that's on Wikipedia. That's a statement about a human being.
It's like peak internet.
And then the next sentence is under style. Viper is prolific, having released 347 albums in 2014 alone. And I'm just like, gee, like no. You don't release 350 albums in a year.
What's good, man? It's your boy Juicy J, man. Shout out to Virtual Homework Podcast.
Listen, I can't do an intro. Like every time I try, it's either me screaming or me being like, ooh, like I don't know what to do at this point.
All right, welcome everyone to the Virtual Homework Podcast, featuring your hosts Dana and Sam. I'm not Dana. I am Sam. Who are you?
I am Dana. I'm having technical difficulties with myself, but that's okay. We're gonna get through this.
Yeah, he lost a leg today. It's kind of fucked up.
Yeah, I need to break a leg for this one, dude. What's up, everybody?
No, you didn't break a leg. You lost it.
Where'd it go?
Like you slammed it in the car door on the highway at 70 miles an hour.
Land of the Lost. Do you remember that show?
I mean, what's the point of having two legs?
To stand? Like, what the fuck do you mean? You ever
try stand with one leg? What are you talking about?
Okay, speaking of one leg, I played fucking Ring Fit Adventure for the first time, and you have to stand on one leg, and that shit is hard.
You bought Ring Fit Adventure?
No, my buddy has it.
Okay, I have Ring Fit Adventure, and I've played a solid 30 minutes of it.
It is surprisingly fun, actually.
It's surprisingly fun. It's also a very good workout. Like it's legit, like it's hard on the calves,
workout, and it's like a fun workout. I could see kids getting into it if. All
right, next game. Let's both get in shape.
Yeah, let me do that on my Switch Lite with like the smallest fucking screen imaginable. It's like Plank.
No, I'm also imagining like because you have to put in the ring like the Joy-Con.
Yeah.
You're just like ripping it off the controller.
No, but it was actually like a fantastic concept. I hope they reiterate on that kind of thing.
You hope they just like add a setting where they could put an entire Switch Lite in the ring?
Well, no, just like on the idea of like, you know, you can wrap around your leg. You can do like a whole bunch of like different like works outs or whatever. But it was super fucking funny though, because I was like, when you used to play it again, it's like, oh, do you want it harder than last time? And I was like, I want it to be as hard as possible. Like, so I was dying.
Were you like squatting like twice a second?
I had to do it for like 35 times. It was ridiculous.
Jesus. But I have a question.
I have an answer, maybe.
What's the title of this podcast?
The Virtual Homework Podcast.
No. What's the title of the episode?
Unravel.
Well, first of all, it's episode 30. That's pretty cool, right?
Oh, shit. This is the 30th episode. Thanks for listening for 30 episodes. You know, add some fireworks and some other random like celebration sounds for 3 seconds maximum.
Okay, I'll cut it out at 3 seconds. But thank you all for 30 episodes. We do really appreciate the support. But more importantly, who gives a shit about Ring Fit Adventure? That's not why we're here.
This is not why
You saw the title of the video. You saw that it's Unravel. Duh. Unraveled? I'm actually not sure right now.
And there's also Unravel 2, but that's a different game. But
yeah, we're not. There's no 2 in the title.
No,
it's 3-0. It's not even like episode 2-9 or anything like that. But we played Unraveled, which is a platformer by Ubisoft.
Surprise! Another platform game on the podcast.
Yeah, we love platformers. We like RPGs, and I'm trying to think of like other games. I guess we play racing games because of you, but it's been a while actually since we played a racing game. Now that I think about it,
so we had that discussion, and it was actually like we didn't actually play that many racing games. There was like 3 racing games.
Yeah, and they were actually pretty good racing games. Maybe there'll be more. Maybe there'll be some bad racing games. We'll see. Unraveled is a game by Ubisoft, and let me just put it out there: Ubisoft is the worst company in the world.
Yeah, absolutely. We're not even going to talk about the game right now. Can we just talk about Origin for a fucking second?
Yeah, I don't want to have to so I have actually never played another Ubisoft game, at least that required Origin before, and it's just like, I want to play the game. I don't want to have to sign up for an account. I don't want to have to like use Ubisoft Origin online every single time I play this game. So I'm already playing it on Steam. I don't want another overlay on top of it.
You buy the game on Steam. You open the game in Steam, and then a pop-up comes saying you need to install Origin, create an account, and then log into Origin to play your game you bought on Steam. Like, what the absolute shit? Like, there's literally no reason behind. Like, what is their fucking logic behind that other than to piss you
like
off?
I don't get it. Like, Origin's not a good service. I'm not like getting value by using Origin. Like, it just makes me annoyed. It makes me hate Ubisoft more. If I didn't have to use Origin, I'd be like, all right, this is chill. I might buy more. Like, it's literally turning me off from playing Ubisoft games. There can't be a good business reason behind this.
No,
but they make their game difficult to play. I think it was really summed up well by Dunkey, who played like Family Feud on stream a couple days ago, and spent like the first like 10 minutes of the stream cussing out Ubisoft because it required him like logging into Origin.
Happened to him, because I was at work and you sent this to me. I actually watched that stream. He was shitting on it pretty hard, but
he was saying some shit about Ubisoft employees. I'm not gonna go into it. I mean, he's a popular YouTuber, so like if anyone's gonna get canceled by him.
But let's talk a little bit about this game. I mean, because it's from Ubisoft, you know it's gonna have that AAA polish. You know it's gonna look fucking amazing. You know this game looks absolutely stunning. But it's a platforming game where you are a string man and you use your string to kind of get across like the world.
Your name's Yarny.
Is that really your name?
Okay, you have a name. You're Yarny.
Dude, I don't give a fuck what his fucking name is. It's
You obviously didn't see the Ubisoft like E3 video in 2016, like being like, "I hope you get our game. This is Yarny. I love Yarny." Like it was actually like one of the most heartwarming videos of E3 ever produced.
Here's the thing: I don't do heartwarming. It makes me feel physically uncomfortable.
So I bet this game made you feel physically uncomfortable because this is like the most sentimental, like surprisingly heartfelt game of all time.
It's like super cringy to me. Like to be honest, like it's super like phoned in. It's like trying so hard to be indie. It's like almost upsetting. It's like oh, you're a grandma and you miss how things used to be with your grandchildren and look at these pictures of your grandchildren. Like it's like artsy and just.
So I hard disagree that it's trying to be indie. There are a couple things that I agree with you on that is like a little too much, but this is, I think, what I would call a AAA 2D platformer done right. And there's actually very few in this day and age. Like, when I think of AAA 2D platformer that done right, I think of Mario, like with the new Super Mario Bros. Series. Like, yeah, you could criticize them, but they're still very well polished. I think of, like, Sackboy from, like, Sony, like Little Big Planet.
Yeah.
Like, this is actually honestly up there. Like, this game, as you said, looks beautiful. Like, this is a 2D platformer that also controls super well. As a Yarn character, you're able to, like, do certain...
So, I'm going to stop you right now. I thought this game was horribly overrated. Like, absolutely. Like,
I don't think it was overrated. It got like 7 to 8 out of 10. So it's not,
well,
not like
whatever. I did not think it was that good. Like, I
Really?
actually did not have that good of a time playing it, to be honest.
Well, fuck you. I enjoyed it a lot. I played it 8 hours. I saw that you like barely played an hour.
I played the 2 hours on it. So okay. I got 3 of the levels done. So my problem with this game is I felt I got everything out of it after playing the first 30 minutes, and nothing else after that felt like it was engaging enough to make me want to keep going.
So there's 2 things on that. I definitely agree that like the levels don't have that much variety between them. Like I understand why this is not considered like one of the best platformers of this generation. Like it's no Super Meat Boy. It's not like building upon these things. You pretty much have a couple controls. You are a Yarn character. You could jump. You could basically use your yarn as a grappling hook, and you could tie your yarn to certain points, and from that create like either slopes to push up objects.
Yeah, basically 100% of puzzles are that though. It's like
trampoline. And there really isn't that much in there. There's really like 3 things you could do. There's a combination. Some of the puzzles later, like I got through 7 of the levels. I think there's 8 actual total levels. Yeah. But some of the later ones are actually relatively complicated. But I agree, this game is definitely not challenging. If you're looking for like a hard platformer, this is not it. What I will say that actually really bugged me. So there's multiple ways to beat this game. This game is actually relatively cheap. I think it was $20 at retail, and like we got it actually for like 5 each. It was like a mega sale. But it's totally worth $5. I don't know if you disagree with that, but if you do, then you're lame.
I mean, it's worth $5, I guess. It just I would not. I personally, if knowing what I know now, I would not have paid.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, you're slightly past the refund point, so get fucked,
Yeah.
idiot. But what I will say, which bugged me, is there's multiple ways to play this game. It's a shorter game, so there's only 8 levels, but they have like 100% completion with like getting these secrets throughout the level and also beating it with without losing any lives. The game has like an infinite life system with the checkpoint, so it's actually pretty easy to like go through a level. It's not trying to be hard.
No.
But I will say is that the secrets placed in this level, there's 5 secrets. I was actually pretty upset about like how easy these secrets were to get.
Yeah.
There's like 1 or 2 that I could think of that were actually not obvious, but like it's literally like you see the secret and it's like very slightly different paths to get them. Like it's like if you want the secret, you're not really putting any effort extra to get them. So part of that made me feel like they didn't really they made a bunch of cool levels and they didn't really feel about like getting the longevity.
I guess just for me personally, I like physically got bored because, like I said, the puzzles are all very samey. It's all like you build a bridge, jump up a tree, or you push a rock, or you rappel down, and it's like it felt very samey. And then there was like a puzzle, and you get to the end of it, and it's like, oh. For whatever reason, first off, my major issue is this is a physics game, basically, and there is no consistency in the physics, I feel, a lot of the time. Sometimes your line will slack, sometimes it won't slack, sometimes you'll do the full puzzle and you're 1 inch away from the next checkpoint, but you can't get to it, so you do redo the puzzle in the exact same way, and then magically it works. It's like I did feel like the puzzles lost their creativity. Like in some of the puzzle levels, I felt were like way too long. I was just like, okay, I'm done with this. Move on to the next one, stuff like that.
So on the point of puzzles too long or levels too long, the second and third level especially really overstayed their welcome. I think like 4 through 6 were fine.
Yeah.
But like the fact is, like, this game has a pretty good save system, but it's not totally obvious. Like, these levels are long, but you think you're going to lose all your progress if you literally exit the game when in reality you don't.
I'm not complaining that I was losing progress at all whatsoever. Like, that was not an issue. Like, the continues were perfect. It was just like, I just want to move on to the next thing because I was physically bored with the level. Like,
no, I definitely think that's true. Like, I got a little bit bored at certain levels, but like one of the things I was scared about, because like some of these levels are really long. I mean, there's only 8 levels in the game, and like they're beautifully crafted, so like like they're gonna spend time on each level.
Yeah, I mean, like everything is fucking gorgeous and planted out, and all the obstacles and everything, and how like the world interacts with you is all 10 out of 10.
But no, what I'm saying is like, it's not obvious. Like, there's like checkpoints in the level, but like when you exit a, when you like literally physically close a game and reopen it, you expect to start at the beginning of the level, right?
Mm-hmm.
The game actually like starts you like 2/3 or however far you got in the level, which is pretty nice. But like I definitely, like, it wasn't clear to me. Like, I was legitimately scared I would lose all my progress if I quit. So like I ended up just like binging on this game for long periods of time. I will say, like, I thought the physics puzzles were actually like pretty consistent. Like I was able to judge when I would be able to make a slope or a trampoline or anything. I didn't have that issue. I thought it was actually really cool how like Yarny interacted with some of these. Yarny's the main character. Basically, the way that this game works is as the further you get from like a point of yarn, the less yarn you have on the character. So you basically literally unravel, and until you get to like a new source of yarn, like you could only go so far. You only get a certain amount of distance. This sounds like kind of expected, but like there are certain puzzles in the game where if you have a certain amount of unraveling, your weight changes. So you are literally lighter as a character, and therefore a physics puzzle won't work. I was actually really impressed at like how much they extended these like physics to like match the character.
I felt like I found so many situations where I felt like the rules were breaking themselves. Like the length of your lasso would sometimes like be like way too short, and sometimes it'd be way too long. There was really no way to pull the slack when you're going from like one attach point to one another. Sometimes it would be super taut, sometimes it wouldn't, and it's just like I didn't understand, or it didn't make itself apparent to why it would or why it wouldn't, even if you're like dragging and pulling and stuff like that. I just wish there was a little bit more consistency with how the different lock points worked and stuff like that. It's like, oh, magically this is going to be a trampoline, but the one next to it isn't going to be one, type thing.
I mean, like, I understand a little where you're coming from, but I think that 99% of the time for me it was obvious. Want to know, like, I actually enjoyed. I feel like the flavor of this game doesn't necessarily come from like the platform mechanics, but like just we mentioned like everything looks beautiful, but like the environment interacts with you in a way that like I really enjoy. Like remember that like groundhog in the first level that's just like snooping around? I'm like, oh, that dude's fucking dope. I was a fan of that guy.
There's like the moose like going around and stuff like that. You're getting like attacked by like flies in like the swamp level and stuff like that. Like I said, like the environments, like the entire game, how everything is crafted is like absolutely like a masterclass in like how the environments, graphics, sound, everything. Just the physical gameplay gimmick just was not that fun to me.
Well, we're allowed to disagree if you didn't know.
Yeah.
I want to know. It is really weird though. I first of all, I don't expect you to play this game. I'm actually probably gonna 100% this game. I'm pretty close, and I'm enjoying it. So I will probably go back and beat this game 100%, get all the achievements. But as the game progresses, it gets like weirdly dark, but like also weirdly sentimental. Like for example, like you start going through a cave and like there's mud and your character's going through the rain, and then like the next level, like you're going through this like electric like deforestation thing, and like it's talking about like how good firefighters are, and it's like it's weird because it can't get dark because this game for some reason is like weirdly sentimental. So like it's talking about like bad situations and how like society helps remediate them. But it made me realize something. Like this game, and I'm going to describe it in a way that is positive and negative, but I think you're going to agree. Okay. This is Live, Laugh, Love, the video game. Yeah.
That's a really good way to put it. Like I just feel like it's like too, like you said, it's just like trying to be as like wholesome and like, how to say, non-offensive as possible. Like,
we didn't really get into the plot. There isn't really much plot, but yeah, you are a grandma. You drop your yarn ball. Yarny is created. And then Yarny's going through memories, trying to get like photos back of like going to separate parts of your life with your family, and it's like, we're gonna reminisce on being on this mountain. It's so beautiful here, and it's like, thank you, Yarny, for.
Like, I mean, I guess I'm not a family person, so it's just like ultra cringy to me and stuff like that. So that probably has.
I know after you abandoned your like wife and children in Cambodia, that was fucked up.
Yeah, definitely but they had it coming for them. I mean, I wanted ice cream. They wanted not ice cream, and so I was like, "Fuck you guys! I'm getting ice cream." As last time.
Want to know what the opposite of vanilla ice cream is?
What?
The Khmer Rouge, leaders of Cambodia from 1970 to 1985.
What?
Yeah, that's, I think.
Okay, pause this for 5 seconds to go Google that and come back and then be like, haha, I get that joke.
Sorry, I apologize. They were in operation from 1951 to 1999. I was way off. I understand we got a lot of Cambodian history majors in the podcast.
So,
listening.
We're gonna take this time to apologize for
fucked up.
What he just did, the inaccuracy.
Yeah, I fucked up. I made a bad historical joke, and I'm willing to pay the price.
But yeah, I mean, I really want. I played this game for about an hour. I like literally was like, I don't want to play this. Like, and then I played it for like the second hour, and I was like, I really don't want to play this.
Yeah, he didn't want to play it, and I'm like, why are you not playing this game, huh? You see my gameplay time? You see this time at 7 hours, huh?
Mister, I played like 90 minutes of Hollow Knight. I played 41 hours.
No, okay, so first of all, you played, what, like 8 hours of Hollow Knight before the actual thing, but I also played I played 3 to 4 hours of Hollow Knight before the actual podcast. Like, I genuinely tried to enjoy that game, and I didn't. Turns out we actually, even though there's multiple 2D platformers that are considered like
10 out of 10
high class, we like different things. It's fucked up, honestly.
Yeah, we should fight in real life sometime.
Oh, I would love it. I would put it on a video, and then we'd like make a Patreon that only has that video, and it'd be like $50 a month if you want access to that video. No downloadability. The only reason, like, I would give this game probably like an 8 out of 10, but it gets a 3 out of 10 for me. You want to know why? Because you can't play this game in window mode.
Yeah, that shit sucked.
Yeah, I don't get it. You're literally like, this game was originally for PS4, and I guess it's kind of like Death Stranding where it came to PC later. I'm wondering like how little they cared about this port. Like maybe that's why it's also on Origin. Like not windowed mode. That's why.
I just feel like that should be. I mean, that just goes to show, like Ubisoft, like it just is another thing to add on of like out of touch, like out of like way too big game companies that like do all these decisions for like literally no reason. Someone with an MBA thinks they know what the fuck they're doing, and it just doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I remember I was like Googling it for like 15 minutes before I realized like this is actually impossible. They made their game. I'm like, yeah, there's like weird ways where you could like use external programs to make it windowed, but like, fuck it. If this is how they want me to play the game, this is how I'm going to play the game.
That was one of the first things you sent me a message about, was that you couldn't play in windowed mode.
I was pissed.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm just not a fan of like the gimmick and stuff like that.
What's your opinion on the music?
It's low key.
I think that orchestra like either could really enhance a game or could kind of be annoying. I think this is more on the annoying side. Like when I think of like good orchestra, obviously Super
Here's the
Mario
thing.
Galaxy comes around where it's like epic feeling.
Good music. I don't like it though. I think it's like boring. It's like I said, it's just like it's that
Emotional violin. It's like
Yeah.
I don't want to hear
Well, that
this.
just means the way it just goes back to what I was saying about this game is like trying to be so fucking indie and sentimental and like have like deeper meaning behind it and stuff like that. Trying, keyword being trying, not is, because this is from a major publisher.
You just didn't see the Yarny presentation at E3.
I did not.
Go fuck yourself, dude.
Maybe I can watch it after this and then it'll change my opinion. But
yeah, maybe you'll weep and then you'll apologize. Next episode, it's gonna be like a 75-minute apology by Dana. 75 minutes, pure apology. We're not even gonna get to the gameplay.
I'm sorry, everybody. I'm not sorry, everybody.
Yeah, he's not that sorry.
I mean, like this game's
Not
this
even
game.
sorry.
This
Maybe
game's
play
like
Ikaruga.
you said, it's a 3 out of 10. This game's a hard 3 out of 10. Like actually for me.
I actually think this game's an 8 out of 10, but I'm a little bit pissed about the Windows thing. I'm 100% gonna beat it.
That's good. I'm glad.
Who knows? Unravel 2 might be on the podcast.
I'm happy for
and
you.
You'll be pissed.
I had my Hollow Knight, and I loved the shit out of that, and I played it, and this is gonna be your Hollow Knight.
Yeah, Hollow Knight was a 5 out of 10 for me. I'm surprised you're giving this game 3 out of 10. Like from a major publisher right now would be like literally like this game.
I was like bored. Like I was physically bored.
You're allowed to be bored, okay? But like I'm trying to imagine
Don't
like a
tell
game
me
getting
what
a
I'm
3
allowed.
out of 10 from like IGN in 2020. And like I can't like that has to be the absolute worst playing experience of all time. Like they didn't pay IGN nearly enough money. They're getting that 3 out of 10.
If this has had, like I said, I felt a lot of consistency issues with the mechanics, and puzzles weren't creative.
Does anyone tell you you're really bad at Unravel?
Duh.
You're just so bad at Unraveled. Like all your friends are like playing Unraveled. They're
Can that be
speedrunning
like
it,
our
and you're
first
just like,
T-shirt that says "Dana sucks at Unraveled"?
well, originally it was gonna be Dana sucks at Earthbound,
Oh yeah, that's a
but
good.
on the back it's gonna be Dana sucks at Unraveled also.
Can we just have like a T-shirt? It says "Dana sucks at Earthbound." That's crossed out. Then it says "Dana sucks at Unraveled."
We're gonna have like a template for forehead tattoos.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like if you want to put Dana sucks at Earthbound on your forehead or Dana sucks at Unraveled, we're gonna have like a really good stencil for your tattoo artist.
What game do you suck at?
Mario.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know, every single first-person shooter that ever existed.
See, the thing with first-person shooters is I would do like the first-person shooter mode and stuff like that, but I always play like the mini games. Like, did you ever play like on Valve like the mini games and stuff like that? Like whether it was like surfing or like the zombie mods or anything like that?
I was always like the only mode I remember was Halo 3, like the zombie mode where like everyone had the fucking energy sword.
Yeah. Oh, that shit was fun.
Yeah, I completely forgot about that until now. I'm like having flashbacks and I kind of want to play that. But honestly, I feel like Halo 3 had a really underrated mod community.
Oh, absolutely.
Like Halo 3 still exists, but like I don't think the mods exist, and like they probably do, honestly, and I'm just like talking out my ass, but like I remember those like racing maps where people made like fucking loops.
Like crazy
those
shit,
were
right?
so dope.
Yeah, I do like I completely forgot about that zombie mod that you had mentioned until like I thought about it. I played a lot of Halo 3 multiplayer the more I think about it. It might have been the
Halo
best
3
one.
multiplayer was amazing, and like I probably spent 50% of my time in like the custom mods. Or just like the weird ass games, like what was the Grav Ball or whatever with the Grav Hammer, where like
Oh god.
I just remember getting like pentakills like constantly in that version.
I just like hitting people with a hammer. It was just very satisfying.
Like game modding is obviously as big as ever, but like I miss a lot of those maps, and I feel like even if they still exist, like I tried playing Halo 3 again, and it's like the problem is like every single time I play Halo 3, like people who didn't stop playing Halo are playing Halo 3,
Yeah,
so like
it's
I just get fucking annihilated. Like
isn't that
easily.
the same argument that they had with like people getting too good at like Fall Guys? Like people like it ruins it when you try hard at these games. But it's like, I mean, it's like, but if you like this game, you're gonna try hard at it. You know what I mean?
Well, the issue is just that like the matchmaking is in such a way that like I'm getting absolutely dominated every single match. Like I feel like enough people like, do you have the Halo Master Chief Collection?
I do not know.
You should get that because it's honestly like I don't know how much you played like Halo 1, 2, 3, etc. But like it's just as good as ever.
How would you feel about like let's do like Halo like 3 Legendary like for the pod?
For the pod, I mean, like, if you want to choose Halo 3 campaign, that's fine, and we could like play it together.
I want to play it together though. I think that'd be fucking dope. Let's see what people. If you guys want to see us do something like that, like let's play like a game like that, that's stupid fucking hard and awesome. Let us know in the comments below or via any communication channels that we may have.
Let us know by telegraph or pigeon.
Yeah.
Send a pigeon to my P.O. box and see what happens.
Message me on Discord and call me a fucking idiot, and that'll be...
Yeah, that means if you say you're a fucking idiot to Dana on Discord, that probably means that you want us to play Halo.
Yeah.
It might just be unrelated, but we're not sure right now.
In other news, what happened this week?
A lot.
Like so
a lot happened this week.
Like last week we're like but like this week it's like
last week we weren't even that because we had like Discord and Twitch to be pissed about. We're still pissed at Discord.
Yeah. And then we're still pissed at Twitch. Like it just gets
I'm pretty sure we're not pissed at Discord. I meant to say Twitch, but shit. We're still pissed. We're just always pissed. We're like the angry gamers right now. The angry video game nerds.
Well, for one, it's like there was that tweet on Twitter of the guy who he's like, oh, I guess I can't do cooking streams anymore. Like the sound of my blender got flagged as a Skrillex song. I got a DMCA, and
people believed him. It got like 50,000 upvotes.
No, it got way more than that. It got like let me see here.
Upvotes on Twitter.
It got 104,000 likes.
And it was fake. I mean, like, it was just a joke.
Yeah, it was a joke. But then people are, like, reading it, and then they're like, hey, you know this didn't actually happen. Like, this is actually, like, horrible disinformation, and people are, like, on an already very sensitive subject where bad things are happening, like, you're just making things worse. And people are like, oh, well, it's just a fucking joke. Get over it, bro. It's like, what the fuck? Like...
It looked legit. I mean, at the same time, I pretty much knew it was, like, fake, but, like... There are enough people in the world that don't fact check information that like believe everything at face value they see with an image that looks semi-legit. So like it caused more controversy. But if we're talking about people straight up lying, the Monster Cat Gold Twitch affiliate thing is such a disaster.
So I kind of like briefly saw like how it wasn't true, but I didn't really go into like the actuality of like what happened with that. If you don't mind talking about it.
So for those who don't know, Twitch affiliate is a stepping stone in Twitch to becoming a larger streamer. Yeah. So basically, if you're on Twitch, you could stream and just use their platform. But the first step in monetization is getting Twitch affiliate. Yeah. It requires 50 followers, 3 average viewers over the last 30 days, and I think you have to stream twice a week on average, so like 8 times in 30 days, which is very, very low as a bar. I know some people have been struggling to get affiliate for like a year, and I'm sorry, but you're doing something fundamentally wrong. It should not be that hard. Learn how to improve and get affiliate. It should not be a large stepping stone. So Monster Cat Gold, so Monster Cat being a music service, was trying to partner with Twitch to like get people to use their premium service, which is like basically you are able to use music that is copyrighted in a certain way and like not get DMCA'd on Twitch, which is a good service, honestly. Monster Cat makes decent music, but in order for get people to apply for their $10 a month service, they had a Monster Cat Gold X Twitch affiliate fast track. And the way that it was supposed to work is if you had Monster Cat Gold for 30 days, at the 30-day mark, you were able to get Twitch affiliate. So people were like, oh my God, you could buy Twitch affiliate now
but
for
it's like,
$9.99.
what the fuck do you get out of Twitch affiliate other than like, you're not making any money off of it, and it's not like, the biggest thing about affiliate is like all it does is lock you into a contract where you can't do anything with anyone else. You're not making any money. You're literally
have a 24-hour exclusivity contract with Twitch. You're only allowed to stream on Twitch.
Yeah, it's like all you're doing is giving them exclusivity, and they make money off of you by giving ads. So it's like but here's my...
There are ads actually on the program if you don't have affiliate, but as affiliate you actually get ad revenue share. Not to say you're getting any money. If you average one viewer, you get 5 cents.
Here's the thing as a growing streamer, though. Let's say you're an affiliate, whatever, you have 5 viewers. Let's say someone comes to your stream and immediately gets an ad roll. They're leaving because you have 3 viewers. Like,
yeah, but that happens whether or not you have 3 viewers or 40 viewers. It doesn't matter. Like,
well, but that's why I'm saying affiliate's a waste of fucking time because you're not getting any money anyways.
I have gotten thousands of dollars being a Twitch affiliate.
Weren't you special?
I mean, I honestly am. I really appreciate people watching my stream, and I'm grateful to get the support, but I just have to tell you that, like, affiliate is not worthless. You're completely wrong on that. What I will say, though, is that affiliate is worthless if you did not grind for it. I personally don't really care that Monster Cat was offering, like, the ability to buy affiliate, because I think that if you're buying affiliate, like, yeah, there's the argument, oh, it discounts people who actually achieved affiliate, but affiliate should not be achievement.
No.
Affiliate is literally the first step as a stream. If you cannot average 3 viewers a stream, you are fundamentally doing something wrong.
Yeah.
Sure, it might just take a tiny bit of grinding.
Well,
it
that's
doesn't
the thing.
necessarily
It's like, I don't
happen
think
in a
you
month
can
like
grind
the
and
buying
grind
of
and
Switch.
grind.
But
I think at some point you need to have some sort of different plan. You know, you can grind all you want, but if you're not interesting, you're not this, you're not that. And plus, at this point, if you're trying to become a streamer, I don't think that Twitch is the best route to go. I feel like YouTube or Facebook gaming is going to be 1,000 times better with discoverability than anything Twitch does nowadays.
I agree with that, but I also don't think it's necessarily that hard to get affiliate. Like, I think that you just have to have a plan. If it takes you more than 2 months to get affiliate, you are fundamentally streaming wrong.
It just, but you know,
All you have to
you're
do-
like, oh, I know people that have been grinding for years to get affiliate. It's like, come on, dude.
That's you're 100% not streaming correctly then. All you have to do is stream at the same time, same game, at least 3 hours a stream, and make sure the game isn't like Fortnite, and then you'll probably get affiliate.
Yeah.
But that's discounting this whole argument. I'm just saying that, like, being able to buy affiliate would not be that big of an issue if that's actually what's happening here, because the best you would be able to get is your own emotes, and you'd be able to get 1 per sub tier. So you'd basically get 3 free emotes for getting Monster Cat Gold.
Yeah.
That being said, because affiliate no longer has a requirement for emotes to be approved, I'm guessing the controversy arose from when Twitch realized people buying affiliate might be bad for their brand.
Yeah.
So what happened was Monster Cat, roughly like 2 days later, completely reneged on their Monster Cat Gold X affiliate Twitch affiliate fast track deal. Basically, they said, we never said you could get fast tracked, which was a blatant lie. People have screenshots that basically say, oh, if you have Monster Cat Gold, you'll get affiliate. They basically said, if you have Monster Cat Gold and reach the affiliate guidelines, we'll get you Twitch affiliate, which is like, okay, you would get that anyway. It's an automatic process. And basically, it just was Monster Cat lying to get people to sign up for Monster Cat Gold, which is kind of ridiculous, honestly.
Yeah,
it's also hilarious how bad it is.
Well, it sounds like they had good intentions at first, and then Twitch was like, and then it's like, now it's just a waste of fucking time and money.
Yeah, I think that it was honestly Twitch being like, wait, if people just get fast tracked affiliate, they're gonna have like a literal swastika emote because it's not approved. Yeah. Like, I honestly think that's it. I think it was like there's a lot of hateful
like
people on the
buttholes and
internet,
stuff
and
like
like
that.
having them being able to buy affiliate is probably a terrible idea.
Yeah, I mean, like, but I want to go back to the conversation was about affiliate and like growing your stream and stuff like that. Just from an outside looking in, I generally don't think the affiliate is the best like move if you're trying to grow your stream, because for, like I said, you get exclusivity. I think you're better off multi-streaming to both Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube all at the same time. You're going to grow your brand significantly more. And let me ask you, before they did like the auto ad rolls, did you run ads as soon as people joined your stream?
No. The only reason to run ads right now is because Twitch introduced mid-roll ads, which is a stupid idea.
So, but the thing is, like, it goes back to what I was saying about being an affiliate. Then now it's like you almost have to have like the ads at the beginning of your stream. There's no streamer with 5 viewers that's going to grow with an ad at the beginning of their stream. So you're better off just not being an affiliate and just multi-streaming, I feel.
Well, there's 2 options here. So Twitch has the ability. So Twitch introduced mid-roll ads, which basically means every 20 minutes they're going to play an ad. It's going to be really annoying, especially if you're in like a really hype gaming moment and like there's an ad that plays and then they miss it. But there's either they play mid-roll ads, or you're able to play, I think, 1 or 2 minutes of pre-roll ads, and then that will get you no mid-roll ads for the hour. There's really 2 pros. If you were playing a pre-roll ad, no one is missing a quote-unquote hype gaming moment because they got an ad. So like if you want to watch a stream, you're going to stay engaged. But the major argument against pre-roll ads is that discoverability. You're not going to want to find any new streamers if you know that like half the time you go to a new streamer, you're going to have to see like 3 ads.
Like, let me ask you, how many times have you joined a stream? Like, let's say you're watching someone and you're like, I'm gonna click off, see what this guy's doing, and there's an ad and you just click off immediately.
You're talking to someone with Twitch Turbo, so that's Twitch's like ad-free program.
Yeah, so
for, like,
I
$9
literally
a month.
do that 5 or 6 times a day. Like, I'll click on someone and I'll be like, I don't want to watch you. I don't want to watch a fucking 30-second ad. I'm going back to what I was watching.
Yeah, I think that it honestly does have a massive impact on the platform, but that like I also feel like it's probably not as big as we're making a deal of this. And
so
also, I have no way to empathize with this just because I use the paid ad-free service on Twitch.
Well, I guess I'm just talking about like the average, like just trying to growth yourself, because I think it's something like 30% of users will just immediately click off your stream.
Where did you get that statistic? That sounds so made up.
I watched a video from someone that's like a CEO of like this kind of stuff.
Okay, that's fair. But what I will say is that I completely disagree with multi-streaming, because I feel like people, when they realize that they're not the only center of attention, they immediately leave. Like, genuinely, how many streams do you watch that multi-stream?
I mean, the main streamer I watch, Destiny, multi-streams to 2 platforms currently. Well, 3 technically.
Destiny's a little bit of a weird case because he like isn't bad. He's in hot water with Twitch right now.
Yeah. But like, for example, he doesn't have affiliate or Twitch or anything like that, so I don't get an ad when I join his stream, and his stream is showing massive growth because of it, because you can just click on it and immediately watch.
True, but like I feel like that is still definitely the exception than the rule. Like, I bet that if like he wasn't in bad graces with Twitch, like he would definitely not be multi-streaming. Well, he couldn't multi-stream, first of all, but like I feel like most people, when they realize someone's multi-streaming, they don't really want to stay because they don't feel like they're the center of attention. I feel like it's better to focus on one platform. What I will say, though, is I 100% agree with you that Twitch may not be the best start, especially if you play certain games that are more popular, such as Fortnite, Valorant, etc. Like, if you want to play those games, you need other sources of viewers. Otherwise, you're going to get what is called buried on the Twitch directory. The way the Twitch directory works is it's by viewer count.
I guess I was more so referring to, like, let's say if you were buying affiliate, I would feel like that would be worthless because you're never going to grow your stream like starting out as affiliate. Like, let's say you get going and you have like 40 things, I feel like getting affiliate would be good for you, because then you can start getting hype and stuff like that. Being like a new streamer with affiliate, like immediately getting ads, like let's say you have 5 viewers and let's say 30% of people are going away, it's like you're losing like, you know, most of your stream from that, you know?
I say there's no reason to buy affiliate unless you just want the emotes and don't give a shit about streaming. That being said, you can't buy affiliate anymore because they massively fucked up. Yeah. Anyway, I mean, like, if we're talking about Twitch, we might as well talk about the massive Twitch rivals drama that happened.
Oh my god. I mean, I hate this take so much. For those that don't know, there was the Fall Guys tournament, whatever, and XQC decided to stream snipe in the middle of the tournament as like a meme, because I think they were like losing anyways. And because of it, like, this was a tournament with like money on the line, like they suspended him, like his teammates and stuff like that, and they lost like all their prize money. They can't get rivals or anything like that. There's this huge drama on Twitter right now and all over everywhere. They're saying like, "Oh, this is just a fucking casual game. Like, who cares? It's such a fucking joke." And it's like no, you cheated in a game. Like, people are literally like posting the take like, "Who fucking cares? It's like an open lobby. Like, if you cheat, who cares?" It's like the like 1 IQ take.
So I'm actually not seeing that at all. I feel like you're probably seeing the XQC side. I'm seeing the Grand Pooh Bear side. So, like, the entire team got punishment. I think every single person on XQC's team, because they didn't like there's one thing to like actually actively cheat, but there's another thing to like also like, you know, someone's cheating and not report it to the authorities. So that's what happened with XQC's team. The entire team knew it was happening, and they all got banned for 6 months on Twitch Rivals, and they got like 7-day suspensions. But like, Grand Pooh Bear took it in stride. He was like, you know what?
Yeah. No, they all took it correctly. The more so like the people are saying like, oh, nothing should have happened. Who fucking cares? It's just a casual game. It's like, no, this is like a tournament. Like, this is like integrity. Now, we can make an argument where like these tournaments shouldn't be in public games to begin with because they're sniping and stuff like that. But
true.
But if you know someone's cheating and you're going along with it, it's like, maybe you shouldn't get 6 months, but I mean, I feel like you're somewhat at fault as well.
Yeah, I think it's just like, it's wording in the contract. Like they say, like, if you cheat, you're banned for 6 months.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think that's really arbitrary. I think that like the tournament could have been like better produced, but at the same time, like, if you just like own up to it, like it makes your life easier. There's a lot of situations, a lot of drama on Twitch, especially recently, where like it's made so much worse by just not admitting your fault and just being like, I'll improve, and then like actually actively trying to improve.
Yeah.
Like the Grand Pooh Bear approach, where it's like, you know what, I fucked up.
Yeah.
I was on a team and we cheated, and while I didn't necessarily think it was right at the time, I 100% agree with the decision here, and I will become a better person. Like, that is how you do it. That is being a class act in 2020.
Oh, no, like, all the people involved, I think, were class acts. I'm more so referring to, like, the backlash from, like, the fans and how they're reacting and taking the situation.
The backlash from the XQC fans is just, like, I can't watch my favorite streamer Twitch go fuck yourself. Like, come on.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Like, it does, it like, the thing is, like, It's like the people who like defend Keemstar. It's like it does. Like these people are just like 15 years old, 14 years old, and like they just want to watch their entertaining shit. They don't
just
actually
like
give a shit.
Like doxed like someone in a nursing home and like swatted them, and the people were like, "It's just a joke, bro." Like horrible shit, and it's just like
I'm not gonna be entertained for 3 days. I'm pissed. Like no.
Yeah.
But even like Grand Pooh Bear just got unbanned. Like today, he was supposed to get banned for 7 days. He got banned for like 2 days.
So I think that's good though, because I don't think his punishment should have been as insane.
I agree with that, and I think he learned his lesson. Like, he's still banned from Twitch Rivals for 6 months. It's probably going to have, like, a minor impact on his stream.
Yeah.
But, like, yeah, there should be consequences for people breaking the rules. Like, no one, like, it's not extremely major. Like, all these people are going to be still well off, if we're being honest.
Oh,
but,
yeah, of course. It just, I was more so referring to, like, the hundreds of thousands of people saying, like, oh, this is, like, they shouldn't get any punishment at all. Who cares? It's just, like, a bullshit game. It's like, well, no, it's, like, there's contracts. I just don't people think about that kind of stuff.
I mean, speaking of like unfair bans, like I told you word for word, like I was like, yeah, it's an arbitrary ban, and he doesn't have a date that he's gonna get unbanned, but Alfie is 100% gonna get unbanned, and he did.
I'm very, very happy about it. I keep saying I'm more so. I was just upset that they didn't give him any fucking words at all whatsoever. Like it was just. But you want to know what's really funny? So he lost his sub button, and then when he got unbanned, he messaged Twitch and was like, "Hey, I don't have my sub button back." They messaged him within like 3 hours to get him back his sub button. Like, of course, when the money is involved, they'll get right back to you. But otherwise, they tell you to fuck off.
Go.
Speaking of other Twitch news, did you see how they fucking merged, like, all their fucking categories?
Oh, yeah, that's stupid. I mean, like, it just, like, more fucking of the art categories. Like, there used to be, like, a creative category, and then, like, they made that just chatting, and now, like, they have, like, this massive, like, thing. Like, basically, the art community continues to be screwed. Like, I don't really have much else to say. Like, Twitch has not made a good update in, like, 10 years. I mean, they actually never mind, Twitch actually did make a good innovation regarding channel points, and that now they basically have betting with channel points, and like you could win more channel points, similar to like how those online currency systems with Streamlabs work.
Yeah.
So that's a pretty cool innovation, but like the actual UI has never been like really improved on Twitch in like the last 5 years. I'll be honest, like it gets more and more annoying, and I don't want to sound like a Facebook mom, like 3,000 back to get the new old Facebook layout. It's like, come on, like I understand things are gonna change. I just wish the functionality stayed. Yeah. It's making it harder to discover people. Like, you shouldn't make your discoverability worse.
That just goes back to, like, if you're trying to stream, like, if you care about trying to get views, like, do not stream on Facebook, stream on YouTube. Like, there's so much more discoverability on those platforms. It's, like, unreal. Like,
I disagree with YouTube. I think YouTube has, like, the worst UI for live streams on the planet.
Correct, but, like, it's, like, I feel like it's easier to create a following than on Twitch. Because you can do like YouTube videos, and then that will link people to your streams and stuff like that. Like I sub to people on YouTube, and it's like when I go to YouTube, I immediately see their streams at the top. So that, I guess, as far as discoverability is like kind of cool.
All right, you and me race to 1 million subs on YouTube.
We're doing it right now.
We'll see if it's easy.
We're stopping the podcast.
We're both doing it right now.
Yeah.
There's so much shit, like YouTube, like taking ad revenue from non-partnered content creators.
Oh my god,
it's fucked up. Like Nintendo DMCAing Big House. It's so fucked up. What's happening right now?
So I have a hot take on the Melee thing. I think Nintendo was 100% in the right on that, and everyone.
I think so. So the issue, there's two issues here. Like, there's what you're legally able to do and what you should do.
Correct.
But sometimes they're not necessarily aligned on like what you have to do. So for those who don't know, Big House is a large Melee event. They can't have it in person, so they were going to do it over NetPlay. Using, I forgot the exact name of the mod, but
it's called Slippy. Basically, it's an add-on that you have to use a ROM. They're using a ROM, not the official version of the game, to play
but
online.
I thought the ROM only unlocks if you have like the official ISO somehow.
You don't need any of that shit. It's like any other ROM on the fucking
It's like
planet.
one of those things like, oh, I could emulate. I just have to rip my own copy of the game. It's like no one is verifying that you're ripping your own copy of the game.
That's the thing, though, is like people are making all these arguments. Like there's this huge impassioned speech from Ludwig, and he's like, oh, like anyone can dump their ROM. Like I dumped my ROM. That's how I'm playing it. Like who's to say that no one else is doing it? And like literally no one has ever dumped a ROM except like the 4 people who dump like 70 games at a time. Like don't dilute yourself into thinking you're dumping the ROM explicitly to play Melee with this add-on. It's like I fully understand Nintendo. It sucks. It absolutely sucks. In a perfect world, they would have some sort of way to do the online play, but you see with any Nintendo product, their internet fucking sucks on all their games, so of course they're not going to do it. So it's like you're literally using a hacked version of the game to do this like tournament with money. Of course they have to do something.
Yeah, it's one of those situations where they literally have to do it. Like there's situations where if you don't actually have the legal fight, you basically just like lose rights to your game. And I'm not a lawyer. If you are a lawyer and you think I'm an idiot, that's fine. You could tell me I'm an idiot in the comments below. You'll help our algorithm get us to the top. They'll see the engagement when you call me an idiot, and then the video will be recommended to more and more people. I'm appreciative. However, basically there's the situation of like Kleenex or Velcro, where if people start using Kleenex or Velcro as common vernacular, and you don't sue companies calling their product Kleenex or Velcro, then you are going to lose legal rights to that. And yeah, it's not the same scenario, but basically there are scenarios where like you see someone using your copyrighted content, like using the game in illegal ways. You have to take action. You just can't ignore it sometimes.
A great example of this is actually a really interesting topic is the Microsoft Surface tablets. They have this huge, like, multi-billion-dollar contract with the NFL. So, like, they're using them in their games. All the coaches are using them and stuff like that. And the announcers, like, in front of, like, millions of people on, like, this is, like, the Super Bowl. They're like, yeah, all the coaches, they have these brand new iPads.
Oh, God.
Like,
I think I remember this from, like, 3 years ago.
And it's, like, the same thing. Like, they sued and everything like that, I believe. But it's, like, you can't have that, I guess, muddying of the waters when it comes to IP like that. Like when you say, "Oh, I'm gonna go Xerox that," can you like you said, can you hand me a Kleenex? Like those are all like specific things. That's not a tissue and that's not a scanner. Like.
Yeah. So like I feel like people don't understand that like Nintendo can't just like see this and not take action.
Yeah.
It's like you walk into your house and you see like a literal dead body. Like sure, you could just walk away and be like, "Oh, I pretend I didn't see that." But you really should report that.
Yeah. I mean, it just sucks because everyone's like spamming like free melee. It's like, well, they're entirely in the right. I just got so pissed off when I was seeing so many people like, you can just dump the ROM. How do you know we're not dumping the ROM? It's just like, no.
Yeah. How often have you dumped the ROM?
Like literally no one. Literally no one has dumped the ROM. It's just like,
well, I've dumped all my ROMs. Otherwise, I would not be able to legally play.
Yeah, I mean, listen, because we are the Virtual Homework
I've dumped
podcast.
the entire SNES library. Every single game, including games that have only been owned by 2 people.
Listen,
I own them, and I dump the ROM. Don't worry about it.
Anyone that knows us, they see that we have an extensive library of classic and retro games. We buy all our games. We do dump the ROMs. We got the proof, We're not
take a dump on the ROM.
Yeah, we take the dump on the ROM. Wait, what?
I pooped on my SD to SNES.
You poop on a lot of things today. That's the second thing you pooped on.
We pooped on a lot of things today. I hope you have a soap for that mouth.
Listen, I don't believe in soap. It's against my religion.
That's really disgusting. I hope that you get help. I mean, if we're talking about suing, like, can we just talk about the fact that, like, Billy Mitchell is getting sued and that's hilarious?
Dude,
we shouldn't talk about him because, like, we're gonna get sued, and, like, I would hate to, like, be forced to apologize
Did
for
you
this,
see the Carl Jobs video on the subject, like, his newest one?
I don't know when that was released. I don't watch a lot of speedrunning YouTube content because, like, I don't. It's like one of those things where it's like, imagine I work in software development. I'm not just gonna like watch.
Well,
like,
I don't really watch
work,
a lot of like the speedrun stuff anymore. It's more like the video gaming news type stuff. I feel is like very like interesting, and he just has a very good overview of like this entire situation. So
I mean, if we're being honest, I found this out from the Pet the NES podcast, completely unnecessary.
Okay,
podcast, but
so basically what happened is the guy. So in what was it, like 2014, some guy bought Twin Galaxies. From the previous owner, and he is suing
Walter Day.
Yeah, he's suing them under the guise that they misrepresented the brand and its worth. So that's basically what they did is Billy Mitchell and the previous owner of Twin Galaxies colluded to push Billy Mitchell's prowess as the best gamer of all time by using these faked scores.
And they profited heavily off of it, right?
Is that profited heavily, and it inflated the worth of the brand with the intent later to sell it.
Yeah, so like they're being sued for like multi-millions of dollars, right?
Yeah, for multi-millions of dollars. Because I mean, that's basically what's happened. It's like now, like the value, now the brand has like no value because there's no trust in it because of everything that's coming out. You know,
It's fucked up.
so I mean,
Should have put me on there.
we're gonna post, probably talk about how this goes and stuff like that. But hopefully he gets his right dues. He was at Galloping Ghost in Chicago the other day.
So, call me controversial,
Uh-oh.
but I personally don't like people who are litigious. Like, just like excessively litigious. How many lawsuits have you filed?
None.
Yeah, same.
Well, actually, one. I had to sue because I got hit by a car.
That barely counts.
I got a metal rod in my leg.
Oh shit. Are you okay? Was this like last week?
No, it was in like 2009. You know I had a metal rod in my leg?
I did not know you had a metal rod in your leg.
Yeah, dude. It's like when it's cold.
Probably explains why you suck at dance games. Oh! Oh! Hey guys, hope you enjoyed the episode. If you liked it a lot, make sure to rate us 5 stars on iTunes and subscribe on whatever podcast app you use. Here's Dana with a ditty.
Diddy, diddy, diddy. Look at my titty. Give us 5 stars so we can go fars.
That and more if you continue to support.